Hello and welcome to another 3D printing video. Today I'm going to be doing something quite a bit different actually. I'm going to be just going through my day and showing you guys what I do in the 3D printing area of my days. So let's get started. Right now I'm currently checking on a print that I started last night, and I've been having quite a few issues with the Flying Bear 3D printer leveling system. It runs off of an auto leveler, which is actually that yellow dude right there, and he senses the distance from the aluminum build plate and tells you how far away from the bed the nozzle is supposed to be. But the issue that I've been having is you're supposed to level the auto leveler in comparison to the head, and I've been messing up a lot with that. So I've got it fixed and it's gone wrong, and I've got it fixed again, and it keeps going back and forth between working and not working. So I started to print last night and it seemed to be working after I had re-leveled the auto leveler, and I tried to print and let's see how it looks. Boom, I printed a carabiner. I didn't know exactly what it was because it was some G-code from a while ago actually, but it looks actually really good, so I'm going to pull this off. Okay, so here's the two pieces and it goes together like that. And then from there it can snap and it works as a carabiner. So that is awesome. I'm going to add that to my arsenal of 3D prints that I don't really need to use. Yeah, so actually here's what I'll do. I'll go inside, grab my computer, bring it out here, set it up on my desk next to my 3D printers, and start looking through Thingiverse to see what I can print. Okay, so things are looking pretty messy in here, so I'm going to get that cleaned up real quick. Okay, desk space is looking a little bit better, and down there is a bit more cleaned up, put it all in there, and we're looking good. Okay, so I was scrolling through Thingiverse, and I'd seen this the other day, and I think it's really funny, and I think I might actually print this. I could probably do it on my Flying Bear 3D printer because I have its bed leveled. So I'm going to probably take the SD card that I have in the camera out, put it into my computer, open up Cura, download this, slice it, put it into my Flying Bear 3D printer, and see how that goes. So I got it sliced up. It's going to take a little bit over 5 hours, I think, and I got myself a cup of coffee, nice and lukewarm, which is delicious. Not as delicious as hot coffee, but it's still okay. I'm going to pull the SD card out of the Flying Bear 3D printer, put it into my computer, copy it over from the computer onto the SD card, put it back into the printer. I got it copied right there. So I'm going to print it right now, but do not touch. Boom, there we go. And it's going to be done in about 6 or so hours, not exactly sure. But actually, I'm going to change this green filament to my white PLA. So here's the technique for this. Once it gets up to temperature, in order to switch the filament, you pinch this, which releases the pressure from right here, and then you pull out. You pull it through the rest of the way, and it's gone. Right now the 3D printer is auto leveling, which doesn't need to have the filament in for that. But have the white plate PLA, basically do the same thing except the opposite. You put it on its spool, you pinch this so that it releases, you feed it into there, and you're basically set. Just feed it all the way in until it hits the nozzle, which is at temperature right now, until you see some coming out the end, and you're ready. So I was printing, and I was noticing that it wasn't sticking that well at all. The print was failing a little bit, and I was putting tape on it, it still wasn't working, so I was looking at it, and I saw it bounce a little bit. I was like, the nozzle shouldn't be moving up and down at all. It should be kept still. And so I was looking, and one of the rods is actually it's lost its screw. So right here, it can move up and down. And so if you can look right there, there's the screw that fell out. So I'm gonna put that in and see if I can get the print to work again. Okay, so I've been printing it. I've been babying along this print, and it's kind of struggling. Looks like it's being able to do it by itself now without my help, helping it along to 3D print. So I'm going to take my shower, and I'll be back to check on it and see how it's going. Okay, so it's been like 5 hours since I updated you guys on what happened, or what's been happening, and I've been checking on the print, and it's been going for a while, and it's only at 6%. That's because the 3D printer has a process of figuring out the time, and it does it by layers, not by amount of plastic mass that will be used. So since the layers are so high because it's a plaque or a sign, it's not doing it it's not calculating it very well. You can see right there that it's at 6%. It's 5 hours into it, and it's not looking too good either. I've been trying to tape it down, which has actually worked before. I don't think you're supposed to tape down 3D prints, but when they're about to fail, I tape them down, and sometimes they work, sometimes it doesn't, but it's better than having it fail right away in the first place. But it's looking like it's going to end up being a fail. That side right there is peeling up dramatically, and there's not much I can do about it. I've saved that corner over there, which is pretty cool. But I'm not sure exactly what to do next, so I'm not expecting the print to be successful. So I might move on to something else right now. Okay, so the print actually finished, and it took 8 hours and 15 minutes. Right there you can see, and 25 seconds, and it is ugly, like terribly ugly, with the tape and the warps. So I'm gonna pull this off and see how it looks. So there it is finished. It looks terrible, the edges are warped. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to, oops, I'll drop it first. And then I'll try to clean up the edges, and I think I'm gonna go through all the inside areas with a blue Sharpie and see how that looks. Okay, so it's now morning, actually. I decided that I wanted to make sure I got the sign done. So I was working on it last night, and it was getting too late, and I wasn't able to finish it. But it's morning, I'm out here, I finished it, and it looks terrible. So I'm gonna show you guys right now. It's right there, the magnificent, terrible looking sign. You can see my beautiful Sharpie job all throughout it. There it is, from a distance, where you can't see what it is. It looks pretty good. So, except for that corner right there, you can still see from a distance. That's gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing kind of what it's like to be in my 3D printing room. And if you liked the video, please give it a like. If you're like, oh, this is terrible, please give it a dislike, because I'd like to know what you think about it. And thanks for watching, guys. See you later.